Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Geoguessr. We are going to be doing the May challenge today. It is, I think, going to be another map by Ulf. This is leg 2. It ends in 2 hours. I literally waited as long as I could to do this to get as many people on the leaderboards as possible. But there is still a chance that I am going to do this before others. So just remember that the leaderboard standings, not final. We are currently 36th. And we also didn't have good luck in 2 of those photosphere locations. I hope we don't have to deal with photospheres this time around. But I don't know what to expect. Pizzas of the world. The art of pizza. We do have cop cars, we do have police, that says Chicago, so we are in Chicago. I don't know why I'm zooming in over there. I'm concerned. I really am, because this is not good. The Art of Pizza voted #1 deep dish, which makes sense. Pizza by the Slice also makes sense, and by the School of Rock. So somewhere in Chicago, on the corner of Ashland and Nelson. I just don't know where, because Chicago deep dish doesn't necessarily mean it has to be Chicago, right? You know how many different tiny little suburbs there are? Chicago police does put us closer to Chicago, I'm thinking. Founded 18 whenever, infinity. Now, I should be an expert when it comes to pizza, shouldn't I? Ashland again. This feels like it's a pretty big intersection. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roads. We should be able to find a 6-road intersection somewhere in the middle of Chicago. Granted, I can't see anything. Is this it right here? No, that's 5. But we want to find something that's kind of like that. Let's return to start. What were the names again? Guys, that's how bad it is. We have Ashland and Nelson. Ashland is going north to south. Nelson is going east to west. Here's Ashland. Alright, where's Nelson? And how far down do we have to go until we find it? Because these are all numbered. Here's some mark. Calland. Is this still Ashland? It still is Ashland. Is this Nelson? That's Robinson. 34, 35th. 38th. 40s. McDowell. Still not getting the ones we want. 54th, 56th, 60th, 64th. We just need Nelson, man. It's all we need. It's one road. Are we going the wrong way, I wonder? It's gotta end with the numbers eventually. This is still Ashland. And then turns into Beverly. Alright, we went the wrong way. Which means it's gonna be a lot further north. But we are out of time. And it ends up being 7 miles north, which I think just goes to show how long Ashland is. And it ends up being what appears to be North Ashland. I didn't even notice if there was an N or an S, which I guess there was an N on there. But I'm guessing Chicago pizza deep dish. Alright, so we're going to get a New York one probably as well. Is this Polish? I'm pretty sure that's the Polish flag. This is .fr for France, so I guess we're in a Polish restaurant in France? Maybe? Because that's not the French flag, I can assure you that. We do have the EU plates. We do have an old town. Does this help us? Not really. Strasbourg. That is way the fuck over here. Alright. Any street signs that we could see? We have 51, which is the address. I'm looking for like Rue something, but doesn't look like it's on this corner. Unless, yeah, I don't feel like this is supposed to be driven on. Although Strasbourg on D170, this is Rue Principale. Heading kind of north-south, kind of. So Rue Principale. Hauptgasse. I don't know if the principal Hauptgasse is the one word So it's going to show up like one, or if it's going to be just Rue Principal, or if it's just going to be Rue Hauptgasse. I don't even know how to pronounce that correctly. Hopefully, it's one word. Although I don't think it is. I feel like we got to be closer to the city center. Die Haupttal. Not the same thing. But at least we're going to know there's going to be weird fucking names in here. Millhouse, Rousseau, Rosie's, Mandelstreim. Dude, there's nothing fucking here. I feel like we're not going to find any of the street signs today. Although, I do think we are doing better than First League. But at the same time, there's also been 2 for 2 on good locations. So I may have just jinxed us. However, we are still struggling to find any of these street signs that apparently exist. I'm not finding them. And maybe we're not looking in the right spots, which is probably the accurate statement here. But at the same time, we looked through most of this fucking city. And look how much further north it is, man. We didn't even look over here. Apparently, the Bistro La Houblonnière is a pizzeria, or the Tarte Flambé. I feel like I pronounced those kind of accurately. We have Kebab Pizza City. I've never heard of kebab pizzas. However, I feel like we have to be in Turkey for this. For some reason. It does feel rather open and empty. So maybe not Istanbul. We have Monster Truck. We have Skolskas. I can't even pronounce this shit. I'm looking for a website on this car, mainly. Unless Skolska, whatever I can't pronounce, is the name of the town? I don't think it is. There's a flag. And let's just keep looking. Is that the Swedish flag? Which maybe makes a little bit more sense. Because it doesn't feel very Turkish. Is it? Dude, every single image of this one fucking place is just shit. Great flag. Great fucking flag. So glad you were there to show us our ways. It doesn't look very Turkish. So maybe Sweden is the play. I don't even care about the flag anymore. That flag can go fuck itself. Söderhamns, yeah, no, this is not Turkey. So Sweden, Stockholm perhaps, but kebabs, I don't know, man. I feel like kebabs and Turkey go together. Obviously, that's probably U.S. thought, because we don't really have a lot of kebabs in the United States. In fact, I don't know of any restaurants near me that will sell a kebab. My concern is, what if that flag is not a country flag? What if that's like the flag of the supermarket chain? God, man. We're really not finding shit at all. We do have the EU plates, which, does that tell us that we're in Sweden? No. Does it tell us we're not in Turkey? Not really. Dude, this is the worst fucking location ever. Like, seriously. Söderhamn again. I don't know where the fuck that is, though. Or what it even translates to. I feel like it's like a gas station. Well, if this isn't Turkey, well, if it isn't Sweden, we got fucked. And it does end up being Sweden. It just ends up being north. In Söderhamn. Where is the pizzeria? Kebab Pizza City. So, why is that one pizzeria listed here? I honestly couldn't tell you. I've never heard of it. Does that mean anything? Not really. But I like to consider myself a connoisseur of pizza. So the fact that I've never heard of it isn't probably good. I feel like this is going to be Italy. And I feel like this is probably really good pizzeria. We do have people... Is that a camera? Are they performing an interview? This guy just doesn't give a fuck. Where in Italy is this? I don't fucking know. But again, round 4 and we get a fucking photosphere. So, we're going to be seeing photospheres frequently. I feel like you could actually have official coverage here. I really do. The only reason would be if it's in the Vatican. And I can assure you this does not feel very Vatican-like. I feel like it's gotta be Italy. Da Michel. It could be Spain. Here's another pizzeria. And there's another pizzeria. Probably. I mean, I'm going off of a name. This is the fucking... I hate locations like this, man. I really fucking do. Like, there's no point in us staying here. We're gonna guess Rome, and we're just gonna click it. There's no point. It ends up being Naples. So the fact that this person got a perfect score on this, unless it's 90, I'm pretty sure they're cheating. We get pizzeria again. With EU plates. So, whoever made this has terrible taste in pizza, because New York pizza was not featured. At all. Just wasn't featured. So, they don't know what good pizza is, so I really don't think Pizzas of the World is a good point of this map. It's more or less of, I found a pizzeria in several countries. Because, well, first of all, you need to go to these places and try them, right? Because that Italian place, I can assure you that Italian place probably has really good pizza. I've had Chicago deep dish pizza. You either love it or you hate it. There's no in between. Did that say Amsterdam, by the way? No. New York style pizza, that's pretty far up there. This might be Turkey. This might be Turkey. That kebab pizza city, that sounds like a chain. It's like me putting a Domino's on a map like this. You just don't do it. There's the .tr for Turkey. It seems really green. Let's go to Gebze. I don't think this is Istanbul, although we should be able to figure it out pretty easily by going north or south, because we should be able to find a coastline. But, yeah, not a fan of this map. I feel like the map creator dropped the ball. And if it's the same guy who made the league, it's going to be the same as the first leg we did. And I think they dropped the ball on that map as well. But that's my opinion. I need to hear your opinion, because maybe I'm ranting and raving about things that don't really matter, and maybe you guys disagree with me. That says Istanbul. I guess. I fucking guess. It also has a bunch of other things, like Sicily. That could be like a region in here, I suppose. It is a region in here. So there's a pizzeria somewhere in this fucking region. I don't know, man. I feel like my concerns are not too out there. The fact that photospheres exist, especially in Italy, you totally could have gotten a pizzeria in Italy covered. But you wanted that specific pizzeria. I guarantee there's official coverage of it somewhere. And we end up being pretty far off, and the leader does not get a perfect score to throw us off the percent. God damn it, man. I love how Country Streak is not coming up. Sweden, not so great. Italy, not so great. Everything else, I think we did generally fine in. Clara, never heard of you. A.L. Johns, Indianapolis, never heard of you. Beer Lingo coming in 6th, so very good Beer Lingo. It looks like Sweden is the place that tripped you up. Scribbles in 11th. Wolf Trucker in 15th, 10th, and 17th. We came in 21st. I don't know, man. I feel like these maps are gonna suck. Taurus in 50th, Bentley Aaron in 48th. Only 61 people played it. I feel like if this is gonna be the theme, I'm not gonna like it. I feel like that's... I don't... I'm trying to say this with all due respect. You don't need a photosphere in that Italy location. You don't need it. Are these pizzerias famous? Maybe. Italian pizza? Everyone knows Italian pizza. I'm pretty sure everyone knows Chicago style and New York style. Has anyone heard of Swedish style? Or Eastern France on the German border style? I don't know. I feel like these are, like, not styles that are recognized globally as, like, pizza. Has anyone heard of Turkish pizza before? I feel like the kebab pizza fits better in Turkey than it does in Sweden. So maybe I'm just complaining to complain, but I feel like I feel like the guy dropped the ball on this one. I do. But that is going to be where we call it, so thank you all so much for joining me. I know I ranted and raved again, but for somebody who prides himself on knowing pizza, we're in 3 places that I never knew had pizza that could be considered a style. So, maybe I don't know enough about pizza, or maybe these places don't know enough about pizza. But that's going to be where we call it, so thank you all so much. I do look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.